Rob, you can hear that crowd, and you know that he will not be upstaged. This man will have an entrance to die for.
And there he is, being led in by the circus master, I suppose.
Yes, the ringmaster here. And the famous Kong Bananas. Oh, and he's in a cage, as you would expect. Yeah. Tom Kong Watson being let out of his cage. But Rob, he brings phenomenal fan support.
He does, he has a huge fan following. And I think a lot of that has to do with his style.
Well, let's look at his style. Known as a stand-up fighter, known as a great boxer, but you said to me earlier, you're really impressed with the way his ground game is coming on. In fact, even Pierre said, this man improves with every fight.
That's right, he takes the fight game seriously, spent a lot of time in the States working on his ground skill and his basic MMA technical ability, and he's coming on in leaps and bounds. This guy is a real fast learner, and he's proving it in now. And there's his kickboxing instructor, someone you know well, Mr. Sean Toomey.
That's right, Sean, a really great Thai instructor. So when you combine Watson's natural boxing ability with Sean Toomey's Thai background, that's a potent stand-up explosion of talent there, Rob. And Tom Kong Watson looking really focused as he enters the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a middleweight contest scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds of action. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man weighed in at 83.8 kilograms. He's representing Tsunami Gym. He has a background in Thai boxing and a cage rage record of 1 win with 3 losses. From Georgia, USA, fighting out of Cambridge, please welcome Pierre, the professional Guillet! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. This man weighed in at 83.9 kilograms. He's representing Jackson's MMA. He has a background in boxing and a cage rage record of 2 wins with 3 losses. From Southampton, England, please welcome Tom Kong Watson!
Listen to that crowd, Rob, for Watson. Incredible.
And your referee in charge of the action is Mr. Grant Waterman.
So England versus the USA here live at Cage Rage 25, and Tom Watson is ready to bring it on.
I do have one quick question.
Okay,
is that really a banana in his corner?
Well, you've been here before. Any questions for me on the rules? Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my words of command at all times. If I tell you to stop, you stop. Touch gloves. Let's get ready for war. Right back to your corners.
So here are the rules of combat. 3 judges score the fight based equally on striking, effectively, aggression, grappling and cage control. There is a 10-point must system.
Here we go then.
That means one guy must get 10 points. No knees or elbows to the ground. And away they go.
Quick clash, tie up high. Tom with a short knee.
And Rob, Pierre would want to tie up to negate that boxing skill of Tom Kong Watson.
That's right, he'll know Watson's got dangerous hands. Good job so far, underhook, overhook, takes Watson down. Watson on his back, relay top position.
And this will test your theory, Rob, about exactly how good Tom has improved on the ground.
Watson kicks out well, finds his feet. They tie up again in almost the same position. Guillet with an underhook, overhook position.
Yes, obviously Watson's fans want to see it remain upright. Where he's most effective. Good knee to the midsection. They're switching knees here.
Pierre working in for those underhooks.
Rob, he set out his stall early, but that's what Watson's fans want to see, isn't it?
That's right, Watson in with some big shots, a fast little combination. Guillet again takes Watson down to his back. Guillet top position, Watson on his back.
And you can't blame the man for the USA. He knows of Watson's reputation. He knows he's a striker. He knows he's a heavy hitter.
That's right, and you can see the maturity of Watson already bringing those legs up high, working them up the back of Guillet.
Yes, this will be fascinating to see how he's adapted his ground game to support his upright game, really. We've seen a lot of great strikers negate the submission artists on the ground with one aim in mind, to get them back upright.
That's right, but Tom Watson's showing he's got more in his arsenal, looking for the armbar, but Guillet retaliates with a big right hand.
And as you can, he walks straight into that kick.
It's over, it's over. Guillet walks into the up kick.
Rob, he jumped into it.
Unbelievable, look at the eye. You can see Guillet's got a gash under his eye. Literally went to jump into guard. Watson lifted the legs, catches the eye with a heel. It's all over.
Rob, he didn't want to give Tom Watson the room to move. He wanted to stay on him, and he leapt into that kick, and from that moment, it was all over for him.
Very, very unlucky for Guillet. Tried to work the dominant position, was looking to move into a dominant position, but what about that man there?
It was a thought process, Rob. He knew what he was doing. He saw the man leap in, the foot came up, and it was all over. Pierre was trying the right tactics.
That's right, dropping back into guard isn't always a bad idea, but it is when you're jumping in and that man there's got his foot in the air.
A perfect end for his fans there, Rob. He's acknowledging them there. Absolutely fanatical, his fan base, and he gave them what they wanted, a first-round stoppage. In spectacular fashion. Pierre luckily is back to his feet, but Rob dived in to keep it on the ground and straight into that up kick.
And there you can see the fans of Watson, but if we look at a replay, you can see Guillet's tied up high. He does a great job of hooking the leg, drops Watson to his back. Here Guillet wants to work the strikes. Watson does a good job of negating it. Again, we can see Watson open up with that little quick left and right. Great work by Watson.
That right hand, as you said, Rob. And again, you can't blame Pierre for wanting to go to ground with such a dangerous man, because up until this point, he did everything virtually right. But here, he jumps in and,
clips him on his way down in what can only be described as a harsh way.
Yes, and it's all over so quickly, Rob. I mean, here we go again. Jumps into it, and that is painful to watch, let alone to take. And Pierre knows it. His hand immediately goes to that side of his face, and Grant doesn't need to see much more, Rob. Emphatic finish. And from this angle, he jumps in. It's the right idea, but the execution, and you can see the hand goes to the face. There's nothing else he can do. Grant steps in, and Tom Watson, that will be shown many times over, Rob, believe me. And there he is, #1, Tom Watson, and that improvement just continues.
It does, his maturity is growing all the time, and he proved that here tonight.
And there's a happy crowd there, and there you see the gash under Pierre's eye. Not as bad as I thought, though, Rob.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes, 5 seconds of round 1, we have a winner by way of knockout, Tom Watson! And ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your runner-up, Pierre the Professional Guillet!
Now that is a fight that set the heart racing. Tom, that's got to feel sweet.
Yeah, that feels great. You know, Pierre's a warrior, but I come here to entertain, and I ain't losing anymore. I've not been aggressive enough, so now I'm coming in, I'm training with Jackson's the best in the world. All the coaches out there, Greg Jackson, Winkle John, Van Arsdale, all the fighters, everyone who helps me prepare now. I'm coming for the title, baby.
Talk us through the fight, because you showed you were dangerous on your feet, you hit him with a couple standing up, and then on your back, he just tried to jump into something there, didn't he?
Well, I knew it was going to be cautious standing up, so I had to push it the last fight. I'm waiting too long, and he came in with his head a little bit too clear. But, you know, everyone makes mistakes. Pierre's a very tough fighter. My hat's off to him. Anyone who comes in here is a warrior, so, you know, I respect them all.
One thing as well, I think there was almost a battle of the walk-ins, of the showmen. Do you think you won that one?
I'll never lose that one.
And what's it like fighting? I mean, because it's an amazing atmosphere here tonight. It's Cage Race 25. We're in London. It's Wembley. You got all your fans behind you.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to thank everyone who comes, all my fans that come all the time. We sell the most tickets. All my family who support me, and mainly my mum, who's been there my whole life and taught me sacrifice.
Thank you very much. Put your hands together for your winner, Tom "Con" Watson!
Wow, it's gone bananas down there. I can't believe it.